Hi, I'm here to show you how to make colored glyphicons in 3 minutes, because if I don't, the bell's going to ring and this is going to be a bad video. Okay, you're going to go to the NounProject.com, and we're going to make a little data visualization piece, an icon to show what type of question each of the bars that we made in the last video are for. So I only have 5 questions on my test, and they're all pretty much jokes, so let's look for joke. Oh, you can get me in a jester hat or me when I don't shave. Let's get me when I don't shave. We're going to download. Now you'll probably be asked to sign up or sign in. Do that, and then you can go to the free option and credit the designer in the code. And then I always stick to PNGs for most of my work. SVGs are more for like high quality illustrating, video editing, things like that. But PNGs are where we're going to live for now. So let's go ahead and download that. That's good. I'm going to drag it on my desktop for easy access. Okay. Now we're going to go to the free picture editor called Pixlr. If you have Photoshop and know how to use it, just skip over this tutorial entirely. Otherwise, click Open Image from your computer. Open up what you just downloaded. And we're going to go to our first fun tool, the crop tool. Let's crop it. Goodbye. Very good. I think we need to crop a little bit more. Better. Now our move tool, which moves the image, we want to make sure it's nice and centered. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. And then finally the paint bucket tool. Now I would suggest, right now it's only going to fill in black, but we need to pick the color that we want. Make sure it matches the color you used in the video before. So I just went to my fill style and copied the hex color. And then fill. Now there's some of these black dots which you really should fill in, but I'm not going to do. Especially because, you'll see if it's a 40 pixel image, which it's probably going to be, these aren't really going to show up. But you should always fill these in. Okay, anyway, so let's save. Let's put it on the computer. We'll call it face. Alright, and now we'll go to our code from before, and right before we start our canvas, let's make a new image. Let's set its source to be face.png, and let's make sure to drag the face into our folder. As you can see, I've already done one. Okay. And now let's append it to main. Okay. Now you're going to see this is going to be a pretty big face because these images that you download from the NounProject are usually 1200 pixel size. So what we're going to do is in our CSS, yeah, see that's huge, we don't want that. In our CSS we're going to shrink it. So let's say, we can give it a class too, so new image dot set attribute class, we'll call it info icon. Okay. And in our CSS, which we can open up, we can set the size for info icon. Set its width to be, let's say, 40 pixels and see what happens. Okay, so that's much, much smaller, which is very good. Unfortunately, it's not quite in line. I think we do need to set the display here to be in line. And we also wanted to set our canvas display to be in line too. That way they'll line up next to each other the way that we'd like them to. And hopefully this will work. No, it didn't work. Alright, well, something's wrong. Not really sure. Well, let's inspect it and see what happens. Either way, you guys get the idea. This is pretty much just basic troubleshooting. So, anyway. So, that is... Oh, interesting. It looks like the main canvas... I see. Probably have to edit what the main canvas, the height of it. Like, if we do this, we could set the height to also be 40 pixels. Let's see if that works. No, it doesn't quite work. But anyway, you guys get the point. You can, we'll mess with it. It's probably different based on everyone's use case, so I don't want to waste your time. Anyway, that's how you make your colored images, and if you, every time you make one, you include the class info icon, now you'll have the same width, which is usually good practice, so you don't have to do it 100 times. All right? You can use the photo editors to do pretty much anything you can think of. I'll be happy to help you with more specific questions, but I think probably what most people will wind up doing is cropping and coloring. So there you go. Hope you enjoy, and happy holidays.